G'day there. Welcome back to the Sith side for episode. What are we up to doing? 5, 4, 5, something like that.
Something like that.
7, somewhere there. It's great to be back for another week talking Skeleton Crew trailer. I'm very glad that we've set ourselves up really well. Where last week we're like, let's start to talk about it, and then they dropped a trailer on us over the weekend.
Yep.
So very exciting. We're going to talk about that, talk our thoughts. And many more things, I'm sure, within that sphere of Star Wars news. Tony, how you doing? How you doing on this fine Wednesday for you?
Good, chilling. Was able to take I took a little 3-hour nap today in the middle of the afternoon. Very refreshing, yeah. But no, good. Trying to be productive, but I mean, I think I don't even know what I did today. I don't remember what I did this morning. I think I did stuff. I don't know, but I'm good. How you doing?
I'm very good. It is cranking up that heat here in Australia right now. So as soon as I finish this episode, I am running out the door to the beach. It's the first proper hot day. So yeah, beach season's upon us. So I'm doing pretty good. Life's good. Life's good. We're chilling. We're chilling.
So Rossi gifted 1 Rayside membership. Thank you, Rossi.
Thanks, Legend. Appreciate it.
Star Wars Nerd gifted 5 Star Wars Sith memberships.
Coming in nice.
And wow, Rossi remembers I existed. He gifted some Star Wars Sith memberships. My guy,
finally.
Rossi. Love you, brother.
Finally remembered. There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Somehow we returned. Unfortunately, we did. Absolutely.
You have any pickups since last week? Because I have way too many. Like, it's bad.
That's hilarious. Yes. Well, I don't really have anything too exciting to mention. You can see it's a bit too blue now. Two things of note. I have hopefully fixed my camera internet issues. So if that's a pickup, I upgraded my Wi-Fi plan. So I have better.
When we finish the stream, how long?
You're so trepidatious.
We'll see. We'll see.
So hopefully that's functioning better. And I also built the Leia. I say Boosh. I don't know how you say it. The Boosh helmet.
I think I say Bausch, but like who knows how it's said?
Okay. Boosh.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, exactly. So I built that over the weekend. I didn't stream it or anything, just did like a lovely. What was I watching? I was not even watching Star Wars. I was watching like Lord of the Rings, I think. No, rewatching Rings of Power. And built that, which was a fun time. So that was my weekend. So nothing exciting, but I want to get into what you've been getting up to this week, because you have like imploded into the world of collecting of cards, top cards. Are you doing tops?
Yeah. So, well, that's even separate. I wasn't even going to show that as my pickups, because over the weekend I went to this toy show, and this toy show, I found so much stuff, some of it dirt cheap. One thing was expensive but rare, but like so I got this Black Series Yoda, and this is back when Black Series did smaller figures, right?
Wow, he's tiny. He's like, that's like to scale, man. That's he's so small.
So like this was $2.50.
Packaging too. $2.50 too. That's
insane. And then they had this Mace Windu, which I've never seen this figure, Black Series figure from back in the day with Jango's decapitated head. I'm like, yo, that's messed up.
Yeah, but he's got his Clone Wars like gauntlets on. But that's like, he didn't have that on Geonosis, but that's like a Clone Wars mace with a Jango head. That's so interesting.
For $10, I'm like, yeah, I gotta take Mace. Then I saw this and I was like, oh, Oola for $10.
Ooh la la, more like.
Yes.
Ooh la la.
Yes. So I had to grab that. And then this is such a rare figure. I've been wanting it so bad ever since I read the book. But we got Mother Effin' Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Hey, there he is. Speaking of Plaguey Boy, we looked at those concept pictures last week. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's looking on point there.
So grab that. And then, these Topps cards are just, the artwork is dope. Like, let me show you some of these really cool ones. Like this.
Explain Topps like I'm like a 5-year-old. Like what is like you get packs? Is it like Pokemon cards but Star Wars?
Kind of. There's different levels of them. There's some packs that you could just buy in stores, but this is called Star Wars Galaxy, and they only sell it by the full box. So you have to buy the full box. It sells out right away, and the artwork is just amazing. Like this card, look at this. This is Yoda and Darth Bane from Clone Wars. Like, look at that art.
Oh, I love that arc. That's really good. But
Yeah.
wow.
So there's stuff like
That's
that,
awesome.
and
I
then
love that.
like there's like look at this. Look at Dooku. Look at my guy right here.
He's got such a great gaze. I love that. That's fantastic.
Siege of Mandalore on a card.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Is that like kind of holographic as well?
Yep.
Is that what it is? Yeah,
yeah. It's holographic.
That is sick.
We got the little guy. Bat baby.
Bat baby. No fixie.
So there's a bunch of dope stuff. And then like this one is Attack of the Clones, the field where they were rolling around in the grass.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. So it's super addicting and I can't stop, but it's okay because it's cheaper than like Hot Toys or other collectibles. So I'm just shifting instead of getting other things, these. But when they release, because like you can't get them all the time, they're pretty much gone now. So like that's it till next year.
Damn. Wow. What a massive pickup then. What a score.
Yes, and these guys are going nuts in over here. So Star Wars Nerd, member for 2 months, choose the Ray side. And he gifted a membership.
You betcha.
Rossi with the $2 holler. I bought that Nihilist shirt you posted. Yes. Shout out to Gory Comics. He sent me this one. I think he's spoilers, Hannah. I think he sent you this too.
But I think so. Yes. No, wait, do I have? I think I already have that one. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's coming. I think it's coming. Yeah. Everything takes longer here.
Yeah,
like
I know. Yeah.
Find everyone.
Yeah. So you'll get it one day. But Rossi with the $2. Nathan with the $10. What's up, Sith side? Welcome. And then Star Wars Nerd with the $5 holler. You're lucky I'm coming to MegaCon. You're lucky I'm not coming to MegaCon. I steal that Plagueis even if you didn't bring him. If I didn't bring him, how would you steal it?
That.
Come on, guy. Come on.
He's got to catch you out. He was like, you're at the con. Go steal your Plagueis. There you go. Boom.
So we could go through the chat real quick, see who all's here, say what's up. There's a lot in the chat. Brady. Hello there. Tim, what's up? Galactic, got my snacks ready. Let's go. Quinlan, hello there. Brick Creations, hello.
You betcha.
Daisy in the building. Ricky, you're
Ricky, don't lose your number. Lightning in the chat.
Our son made it in. Let's go.
Yep.
Jesse in the building. That's like your neighbor right there.
Hello there. Absolutely.
Trent, what's up? Skywalker Academy in the building. CG in the building. Phidias in the building.
Some great names in here, man. This is awesome.
What does this say?
Aluminium in Brisbane, mate.
Let's go.
You gotta love it. Actually, speaking of words, before we get into the actual Star Wars talk of today, I actually have some words for you, Tony, that I want you, like you've been coming at me left, right, and center with my pronunciation. So I've got some words for you. I gotta find my freaking list, man. I got some words for you that I want you to tell me the meanings of.
Let's go.
Which I'm gonna challenge
the meaning.
The meaning of words.
Oh,
Australian slang, like slang.
Oh, like your boot trunk, your slap boot trunk thing that you said one time.
You betcha.
Or your jumper,
your jumper. Get your jumper, mate. Righto. So we're gonna start off with some words for you. So I'm gonna say the word, and then you got to tell me what this is slang for.
Okay.
So the first word you got, cozzy.
What? Spell it.
Cozzzie. Cozzy.
Zzie. Cozzy.
I'm gonna go get my cozzy.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go get my cozzy, and I'll meet you out there.
Is it like a rifle?
A rifle.
I don't know.
Oh my god, no.
My cozzy is. I don't know. What is that?
Cozzy is a swimming costume. It's what you wear swimming, like your bathers. I don't know what you guys call it. Like
wait, so like a swimsuit. What is a swimming
swimsuit. Yeah.
costume? A swimming
Yeah.
costume?
Well, that's what it's like. The cozy word is short for costume, which is like what, like the full word is like a swimming costume. I'll go instead of going, I'll get my swimming costume on. You go, I'll go get my cozy on.
Wow. Yeah, that's
There you
kind of
go, cozy.
okay. That's weird.
Dude, so good. So good. Okay. Next one is like a saying for some sort of like thing to do, essentially.
Okay.
I'll preface it with that. So if I say, before I go out, I'm going to slip, slop, slap. What does that mean? So the phrase is slip, slop, slap that I want to know. What is the meaning of that? So it means I'm going to go do something. There's a certain thing. What does that mean? What am I going to go do?
Does
Slip,
it
slop,
mean
slap.
does it mean like you're gonna like pre-game, like pre-drink before you go out to drink even more?
Oh, that's a really good guess, actually. I kind of love that meaning more. So slip, slop, slap means I'm going to go put on sun cream or sunscreen. I don't know what you guys call it.
What? Slip, slap, slap to put on
Yeah.
sunscreen?
Yeah. Hey, did you slip, slop, slap before you came? It just means have you put on sunscreen, like putting on sunscreen.
But why can't you just say, hey, did you put on sunscreen?
Well, that's not as fun. It just to say to someone's face, "Hey, did you just slip, slop, slap?" is so fucking cool, man. That's great.
I don't know. It sounds kind of a little like naughty. Like, hey, don't
It
be
does,
slip, slop,
doesn't it?
slapping
I thought
tonight.
you were gonna guess something a little naughty, actually. But it kind of comes from there was a big advertisement for, obviously people that use sun cream more and sunscreen more. And that was kind of from an advertisement on TV being like slip, slop, slap, more sunscreen. There you
Star
go.
Wars nerd says, y'all so weird down under with the $2.
You betcha. You betcha. Okay, next one. If I chuck a sickie, what does that mean? Chuck a sickie. Chuck a sickie.
A sickie?
Yeah, SICKIE.
I'm just realizing if I ever go to Australia, I'm not going to understand anybody out there. Chuck a sickie. So chuck, you mean like throw something, right?
Yeah, like chuck
a sickie. Dude, I can't even guess anything funny. That's so weird. Chuck a cig. Is it like a cigarette? No. Like, are you gonna chuck a cigarette into your mouth?
Oh, that is so close. That is so close because we call cigarettes ciggies, actually, but that's with a G. That's a G, not a CK.
Okay.
But chuck a sickie is calling in sick to work when you're not actually sick.
Oh, okay. I like that. That was not bad. The rest are like, no. But that one's cool. That was cool.
I love that. But yes, that's all my words I have for you all today. I hope you've learned something. There you go. Bit of Australian language for you.
So, like, if I ever go to Australia, is that how everyone just talks everywhere?
Yeah. Because like these sayings, these aren't the kind of, online, snag on a barbie, kind of, or shrimp on a barbie or anything. Like these are like actual sayings that like I would use day to day, that everyone uses day to day.
Damn.
Chuck a sickie, slip, slop, slap. All those kinds of things, yeah.
If like Celebration ever goes to Australia, I'm gonna need an interpreter to understand you guys.
Yeah, you'll have like the American English, and then you would have like Australian English underneath. Like it'll be of all the signs, it'll be funny. Yeah,
that is too funny. Oh my god.
Actually, yes, Indie Yoda, you're from Victoria. What does Victoria call it? Because it is true that different states call it different things.
So you're lying. He doesn't even know.
Actually, it was really funny. I was driving the other day, and I was driving through a suburb, and they had a big sign up being like car boot sale here, like Saturday 4th. And I was like, oh my god, if I wasn't driving, I would have taken a picture and sent it to you. Like, it is real. But I didn't. God. So I'll keep looking out for one. But yeah, Cozzy, I think it's a New South Wales thing or a Sydney thing. So I don't know. We'll find out. Also, random side note: can you hear a murmuring like whir sound in the background right now?
A little bit. Is it like an AC or a fan or something?
It is an AC. It's currently like 400,000 degrees in this room. So if you can put up with the murmur for a second, I'm like so sweaty right now. So I'm going to just leave that on for a bit.
I didn't really notice it until you said something. It's like amazing. Faint. It's not that bad. It's faint. Star Wars Nerd with the $5 says, this reminds me of when Austin Powers and his dad spoke English in Goldmember. Oh, have you seen the Austin Powers movies?
I haven't, surprisingly.
I
would like them though.
They're hilarious, but they're like super British, and they start talking, and it's like you cannot understand them because it's like deep like dialect over there.
I love it.
That's
Love it. So
so
good.
funny.
So good. But let's talk Skeleton Crew. Eh? Got a trailer. Got a
Yeah,
pretty crazy trailer over the weekend, eh?
it's so funny when it dropped. I was gonna hit you up, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's asleep because this is not
Yes.
time for her to be alive.
Because we did have that whole discussion. We're like, oh, we might do a live if it comes out, but it came out at like 4 a.m. and I was
It-
just like, oh my
yeah,
god, so much is happening. I was not ready for it to be then, and especially because last week I was like, oh yeah, Brazil, like freaking D23 is happening. It'll be then, and then it came out like the next day. I was like, oh geez, okay, here we go.
yeah,
But yeah, Star Wars is following through with its random releases of trailers and news, sure, on a random like Thursday or whatever.
super random.
Yeah, super random, but very interesting trailer. We both did reactions to it. I have many thoughts, like on varying degrees of the spectrum of like I have sort of some complaints about, like I understand the music
Ooh,
difference and like some things just don't fit. Oh, I love you too, Rossi.
let's
You
go.
legend coming in. Thank you so much. Um, and there was certain elements that I'm not clicking with just yet, but it is just a trailer, so I don't want to
Mm,
judge it too. Like, I don't want to be like,
yeah,
oh, I definitely don't like it. But then there's certain elements of it that I'm like, I kind of like the pace of the trailer and showing that it's quite
yeah,
action filled. It could be a simple story of just, you know, we're lost, we'll fight some baddies, and then all high five at the end. I think I kind of like that energy though. So I kind of have some varying thoughts, but what was your overview of the trailer?
So I enjoyed it, but I think I enjoyed it not as a Star Wars trailer, Star Wars show, more as just like a fun show that looks like things that I love. So like Stranger Thing vibes off rip right away, and I love Stranger Things. There's a show on Netflix based on an old show called Lost in Space. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's really good, really fun. So it gives me Lost in Space vibes. And then like when they're finding that area with the skull and all the treasures, it gave me like Indiana Jones vibes. So it gave me a lot of different vibes of stuff that I enjoy. And like I know it's a Star Wars thing, and it's funny in a lot of my comments, people are like, "This doesn't feel like Star Wars. It doesn't remind me of Star Wars." I kind of understand that. At first, I didn't because in my brain, I'm like, "Well, this is Star Wars. This was announced at Star Wars Celebration. We know this." But like a normie, just watching that trailer, the only thing in that trailer that was like, "Yo, this is Star Wars," I think was the Jawas at the bar. Because you see a Jawa and you know, oh, Jawa, that's Star Wars. Everything else though could be like this is just a funky space show. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it looks damn Rossi. But it looks
Yes. Oh my god, my life is complete. My life is complete. This is why we've started the show. We can like stop doing these episodes now. I'm like, okay, we're done now.
you
That's all I
stole them
needed to
from
get
me.
to.
Uh
Oh, I love it.
so it looks fun. The only thing though now is like I didn't really notice it while watching it, but so many people are like, "Oh, Hondo this, Hondo that." Like there's these things that tie into Hondo. Now we're all gonna have it in our brains that Hondo should show up, and I feel like if he doesn't, it's gonna be a little letdown for some at the end.
Yeah, I think you got a good point there, and I think that's my maybe stance coming into this show very much is just like fighting back all the expectations of cameos and all those kinds of
Yeah,
things. Like it is fun to speculate that, and it's really fun to go, oh, anyone could show up in here. But I totally get what you mean. Like all the Hondo talk, I'm like, you might not. Like he definitely might not be in this show, and that would be a real bummer if he's not.
yeah, I didn't even think Hondo at all until I see everyone's thumbnail with that skull, and I'm like, oh, that skull is a weak ways head, and there is a throne there. Like Hondo would have a crazy lair like that with his treasure everywhere, sitting on a
Yeah.
throne that looks like him. Shout out to Rossi, he
Mm.
does love me. Um, so I don't know, but I feel like they do that all the time though, where like this is the
Mm.
perfect moment to bring this character in, and they don't. Like Cal Kestis and Kenobi was literally flipping perfect down to the oh hey, this is how you break into the fortress because I just did it in the video game and I got out. and Kenobi
Yeah.
literally did the same thing Cal did. Like, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. I totally get it. I totally get it. And like I think I saw someone say there could have there's a Hondo's ship. There's like a shot where
Yeah.
there's similar to
So,
his ship there.
so I
But I'm like,
rewatched the trailer trying to find that, but like, ships are generic. Like there's like more than one ship. These shipping
mm,
companies didn't make one spaceship and give it to you. They made like a whole fleet of them.
mm,
So
also true.
there'll be more. Oh, Rossi, I can't quit you. My guy, appreciate you. But like,
I love
I
this.
mean, I'm still excited, looking forward to it. But like I said, it's more because it's reminding me of a lot of things that I like, and I know it should be fun. And Neil is so awesome when
Oh, Neil,
he picked
stand out.
he
Oh,
picked up his ear to listen on the door. I was like, oh my god! And then
so good.
he was like, fly the ship. He was like, okay. I was like, oh. So I know I'm gonna enjoy it, but we'll see how it stands up as like a Star Wars show. I think it's just gonna be
Mm,
fun.
mm, absolutely, and I think that's definitely my like what I just keep yapping on about with Skeleton Crew coming out. I'm like, yeah, like just look at the environment of Star Wars media right now and Star Wars fans' opinions of Star Wars media. It's like it's dry. It's kind of a bit tough. It's like an overcooked steak right now. It's like I love steak, but if you overdo it, it's like it's hard to get through.
Yeah,
But in saying that, I think that's my hope for this show is that it can actually bring us something that is really light, enjoyable, hopefully some cool Star Wars Easter eggs in there. Could take us to a planet that we do know, take us to somewhere we do know, show us something we are familiar with, and just give us this action adventure. And I think that could do a lot for people's just perspective of Star Wars right now, including my own. Just having something light, just run around, shoot some blasters, have a good time, kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. No, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. We're less than a month away. We get 2 episodes on the third.
Mhm.
Um, like I feel like they I don't think there'll be anything in the show that they could really do to like piss people off or like change how people look at lore or canon or this or that. I think it'll just be
Mm.
fun and you either like it or you don't. I think for the people with kids, like I'm gonna watch it with my 2 cats and they're gonna love it. So I think for the parents out
Yeah.
there, it'll be a
Yeah.
fun watch, like with the family type vibes, which is cool because you're not gonna watch the Acolyte or like something like that with your kids with all these crazy stuff going on. But this would be more
Mm.
like a family friendly show.
Absolutely. And I think to people who would criticize that element, I would implore you to remember a lot of people at the time of Return of the Jedi was like, "This is a kids' movie. The Ewoks are kiddie, and they're too
Oh yeah,
silly." And then the same thing, even in Phantom Menace, a little bit like, "Oh, it's too kiddie, childish." Da da da. The Gungan, the Jar Jar is like too silly. Same thing with Clone Wars. Oh, this is just a cartoon show for kids. I'm not going to watch this and all that kind of stuff. And it's absolutely fair and will probably happen where a lot of people this is not just gonna be your genre, like, it's gonna be, I think, really, really lighthearted and
yeah,
kid-centric, and that doesn't gel with a lot of people, and that's, like, perfectly fine, that is gonna happen, that you're not gonna like this style. But I think it's good to remember that that style and the purpose of the show is still probably very important for that what you're talking about, for the parents, the people that grew up with original trilogy, prequel trilogy, that have kids now that they want to watch a Star Wars show with, and this is a fun way to connect over it. The kids might not really enjoy or get into Andor. Andor's quite kind of dense in a way,
yeah,
but a way to introduce your kids or just younger people into Star Wars right now with live action of what it is right now is probably going to be this show. So even if you do not enjoy it, which I think there could be a large portion of people because it's not a a certain genre for certain ages of people probably,
yeah,
um it's going to be good for the kids at least.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that Brazil thing, that's this weekend coming up, right?
Yeah. The
So
7th, 8th, 9th, yeah.
they were saying that we're gonna get new looks at Andor season 2 and the Mando movie at over there. So I'll be paying attention for the illegally leaked videos, and I cannot wait to see it because you saw the illegal stuff from D23, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I saw the Mando stuff. Well, I think that's
Yeah.
because you kept sending them to me. I think that's why I saw
Oh
it.
yeah. I like
The Mando
distributing illegal
stuff.
stuff.
What else was there?
Andor. I think no, it was Andor too. The Andor stuff was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think
that's right. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So hopefully it's true that it's new looks and not those same ones, because like we saw that already. Hopefully it's something different. I feel like with Mando it'll probably be something juicy because they filmed a lot more since then.
100%.
So yo, this is a good question. What are your thoughts on Young Jedi? I haven't watched it. Have you watched it? The Young Jedi Academy
I
with the
feel so
little.
bad. I feel so bad. I haven't watched it,
I've
but
never
I've
watched
heard
it.
great things. I've heard great things from it. Like I've had like family friends who know I'm a Star Wars person message me just out of the blue being like, hey, like my 2-year-old is like obsessed with Young Jedi and like loves playing with lightsabers now. But like they, young kids, because it is like a toddler, like a Star Wars
Yeah.
kind of Paw Patrol essentially, I think. But like again, go back to my big comment of like, oh, we need to be encouraging all different ages. Like I think it is a good show for that, like the young ages. But I haven't watched it.
I
Nubs looks
haven't
cool.
either. And
Nubs
Yoda's
look
in it.
cool.
I mean, I love Yoda. Yoda's in there
Oh
training those
yeah.
little guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in there. They're in there. But yeah, no, it's good. I probably just won't watch it soon, anytime soon. But yes, talking about back to the special looks. Yeah, I'm very interested with Mando. Now, I don't want to get all our hopes up, but I will anyway because this is what this show's for. I think if I was in charge of Lucasfilm right now, or just had any say, I would say, things are a little, maybe on a little dip right now.
Yeah.
And I think a way to inject a little bit more kind of positive discussion, positive talk, what could happen. Oh my gosh, there's a movie coming out soon, eventually. The way I would do that is in the trailer. This might be controversial. In the trailer, or the little pre-trailer we might get, is have all these action sequences and then finish the preview trailer with like a really cool shot of like an explosion, and Mando turns around and he takes his helmet off and it is Pedro Pascal under the helmet. And have just the moment with Pedro on the screen in the suit with the helmet off, because I think that would be an interesting discussion for Star Wars fans, but also those kind of random middle ground people who like aren't really Star Wars fans, but they like the Mandalorian fans. Like I feel like that would be a really interesting sort of grab to people for like to start talking about Star Wars and the Mandalorian again. The Mandalorian movie is happening and get that talk going. What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
But how is that controversial?
Oh, well, I like how much he's going to be in the film though. Do we even know he's going to be like actually like in it? Is his face going to be in it?
Is it the movie The Mandalorian and Grogu? I think the Mandalorian would be in the Mandalorian movie. No.
Yeah, but he might just be doing voice like season 3.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, he's doing voice. Yeah, that kind of sucks because like, say if they did want more of him with the mask off, this dude is too busy being Mr. Fantastic.
That's what I mean. But like, imagine if they did get him.
Oh, weren't there rumors that when they started filming that they had him there the first week or two because they wanted to record with him before he went to record for Marvel?
Yes, I do remember that. I think there was they started filming like earlier than they thought because they just like
just with him
scenes. Yeah.
So maybe that's a good sign that there's a decent chunk because they nailed that right away, knowing this mofo's too pretty. He's everywhere. And I would love to see more of him with the helmet off. But
I just think it'll be a grab for audiences. I think it'll be like a cool injection to be like, oh, Pedro's gonna be like the Mando again. Like we're gonna see his face. Like it was such an interesting. It's such an interesting like graph of like analysis of fans' experience with Mando, because it's like season 2 was such a peak. Mando like face reveal in that season. Oh, sorry, no, we saw it in season 1, but we got like those big moments of him and Grogu with their faces like looking at each other. Luke, and then season 3, it was like, oh, there might have been some rocky stories back here. and then with like John and who's in charge and who's writing, and then Pedro's like not shown in it like at all, and then apparently he's like not on set like at all. Like it's mainly Brennan Wayne and Lateef Crowder. So it's
Yeah.
like it's been an interesting like journey of like the story of the Mandalorian. So that's why I'm like, I think I say controversial in the sense that I feel like a lot of Star Wars fans, at least, I don't know if I might be talking just out of my ass right now. I have no idea. Star Wars fans think that he is very busy right now. Like, and he's gotten so much more busier. Maybe he's probably not going to be in the movie. That's what I'm in the impression of. So that's why I'm like, it'll be interesting if they do show his face and be like, Pedro's in the Mando. I don't know.
I think you're right though. I have a feeling the first major trailer that we'll get, and it'll probably be at Japan Celebration, and we'll be sitting next to each other in the panel, like seeing it for the first time. But
yeah,
if he is, they are gonna milk that marketing because like that'll be everyone's thumbnail. It'll be on merch,
100%.
this and that, and it'll appeal to the non-Star Wars fans, the normies, the Pedro Pascal fans, the groupies, all of that, because they want to go see Zaddy in the movie. So yeah, they're gonna milk that for sure.
I'm like that.
For sure.
That's why I'm like, if I was in charge and like needed a booster into the Star Wars kind of sphere of talking now, I would do that. I would just be like, here's Pedro in a Mando costume.
Yeah.
New image. Boom. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Mando.
No, I'm looking forward to it for sure, but I can't wait till they finish shooting because, like you said last week, they're not done because your friend is there filming it still.
Yes.
And you broke my heart.
Yes, they're not done. Are you kidding? How would they finish a movie in like 2 minutes? Jeez, give them time. Come on.
Damn. So we got 51 people here. We're about halfway through. Does anybody want this autographed Timothy Zahn card?
Cha-ching. Yeah, baby.
Let me know in the chat, guys. No, you can't.
Imagine that.
Imagine if you wanted to be like, it's rigged. Unsubscribe so quick. So I think, okay, yep, yes, please, I do. They all hate you, Mando. So let's do a giveaway, guys. Let's do a giveaway. So in the chat, let's do, where is it at? Oh, Hannah's gone. She's gone because she can't enter the giveaway. She's mad.
You never give me anything, Tony. How dare you? No, I'm actually fixing my aircon right now. Keep going.
Your aircon? What's an aircon?
Yeah, man. What? You know what an aircon is. Are you shitting with me?
Why don't you say AC?
AC? No, aircon, man. It's
AC.
Aircon.
AC.
Oh, get fucking schooled, mate.
All right, guys, put in the chat #Thrawn if you guys want a chance to get this autographed Timothy Zahn card. He signed it. I watched them. He's the man. And yeah, guys. And if you play this game, what is this game called? You could use this and you get extra points because it's signed by Timothy Zahn. What's the name of this game? I forgot. But #Thrawn in the chat. And then I'll give you guys like a minute.
We do need like a countdown song. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? We've actually got the actual theme song. Let's just do that. It's gonna be 1,000 decibels. Hang on.
No, that's good.
#throwing it up.
Hey. This is what we do.
Fuck, man.
we give away stuff and we dance. Star Wars Unlimited. Yes, Kylo. All right. So I think that is it. I'm going to start collecting right now. All right, guys. So 24 entries. The winner of the Thrawn, Timothy Zahn card.
Timothy Thrawn.
Is Daisy.
Wait.
Let's go. Daisy, you won this card. So reach out to me on Instagram. That way I can get your info to send this out to you. But shout out to Daisy. Daisy, don't fall down the stairs. please, you won. This is a good thing. And you got this. So just hit me up on Instagram with your info, and you're going to get this Timothy Zahn Thrawn signed card.
Timothy Thrawn. Love it.
Yes.
What a guy. What a guy.
You haven't met him yet, right?
I haven't met anyone except for Tamora Morrison.
Don't you have a con soon?
Well, okay. Let's get real. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, kind of. Well, maybe not anymore. Maybe. Okay.
Why not?
So Supernova.
Yeah.
I would. Okay. My thing was like, okay, I'll commit to going and like, because I got to like fly there, hotel, everything, pay for everything.
Yeah.
I'll go there if I get the media pass.
They didn't give you a media pass?
Well, I don't know yet because Supernova, I feel so bad, but they're so bad at communication. They have their thing that it's like every 2 weeks out from the event, we'll send you a media pass. But every time I've gotten a media pass, they've sent it to me like 3 days before. Like,
oh my
literally
God.
not even kidding.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I might have it. They just haven't sent it yet. So I kind of only want to commit to it if I have the media pass. So that's my other thing I got to like follow up with today. I'll call it's the same PR dude that like organized me meeting Tem though. So I'll give him a call today, be like, hey, can I still get there? And if so, I will be booking everything tonight, essentially for 2 days time. But you're such a planned guy and you're such an organized guy, especially with cons. Is that like, does that make you like anxious not knowing like this?
No, because like usually if it's a con, I know I still want to go. So I still book everything. I just don't buy tickets to the show. And if for some reason I don't get it, I'll just buy passes, whatever. Or some cons do it where you can refund tickets, like San Diego Comic-Con, you were able to refund. Fan Expo, I was able to refund my ticket because I got approved for press. So some of them they let you do that, which is cool. Yeah. But they should. Why wouldn't they approve you? Why wouldn't they approve you?
Well, that's the thing. It's like I think it's just more of a really relaxed process here. It's not that like they're big conventions, but like compared to American and like well organized, they're not that big, and like they're just so randomized with like how they organize it. They change hands all the time. Like it's just no one's serious about it here. So it is a little rough like that, but we'll see. And also because the other thing is that like it's all the same vendors, it's all the same, like everything that's going to be in Supernova Brisbane, like I essentially already have seen in a way. There'll be a few things different, obviously, because it's a slightly different city. But like most of the stuff is like all stuff I've already seen, and like I've seen Sydney twice now. So it's like the main thing is like I just wanted to see if I can, if I go there, get the media pass. The reason like I'm waiting for that media pass is because that gives me hopefully have my follow-up chat with Tem and talk to him again. So that was the big ticket for me to be able to talk to Tem again.
What's the name of the show?
You got to look into it.
No, I want to
Supernova.
Just like Supernova Sydney. No, I just want to look at like the guest list.
We got Anthony Daniels at it. Like I did consider it for that.
Jesse just went to the one. What's the other one over there that just happened?
That was Supernova as well. That was Supernova Adelaide. Yeah,
he went over there and like got to meet him. It seems real cool. Shout out to Star Wars Nerd with the 5 gifted, my guy. But who else is gonna be here? You got Tem. You got the bad guy from Terminator 2.
So I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, me.
Stephen Hunter, he's cool. I've already met him though.
Oh, Hobbit guy
from The Hobbit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's slim pickings over there, eh?
And which is funny you say that because this is probably our most celebrity stacked Supernova I've ever seen.
Really? Wow, I'm spoiled. Freaking America, baby.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I mean. But I'm like, it's so low key. It's so relaxed. It's not that like well run in a way. I feel so bad just shitting on them, but just being real. But
no, of course. Wait, where's Anthony Daniels at?
Oh, you're on this. Are you on the Sydney one?
Sydney.
Yeah, Brisbane, man.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's all one place over there. It's called Brisbane,
Brisbane, mate. Yeah,
Uh,
CG coming in saying I come with a bunch of no names. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like no one wants to come out here. Like that's why
here
it's
we
like this
go.
massive deal that Adam Savage is that one. Like those three, like having those three big names, again, that's what I mean. That I'm like, this is the biggest one. It's insane.
Oh, I met her at Ocala Comic Con. She voices Rogue from X-Men. She's amazing. And I met Patricia Somerset at Fan Expo Chicago. She voices Zelda in the video games. That's dope. She's awesome
That's
too.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, this one seems a little better than that last one. That's wild. And then you look at the American ones, and we like it's
like
ridiculous. Yeah, it is crazy. Oh,
crazy days.
Yo, Rossi with another 5 gifted, my guy. Try to get on the good side, the Sith side. Star Wars nerd, $5. W stream as always. Got to get ready for work. May the force be with you all. Appreciate you. So if you do go, are you gonna meet Anthony Daniels like as a regular person, not as like media? If you can't get like an interview.
Yeah, so like say hypothetically I get the media pass, I book, I'm going there. Yeah, I think I could see Tem again pretty easily, but I feel like there'll be a lot more like Anthony Daniels like timeline and availability a lot tighter. So yeah, I think I probably won't be able to get an interview with Anthony Daniels, but I'll yeah, I think if so, I'll probably get a photo with him because he's so cool. Just the fact that he's here is insane. So I'm very excited for that.
If you go, are you going to do like all 3 days?
Nah, because that is only for like some extra photo opportunities. It's not even like a proper day kind of thing. So nah, I'm just gonna go on the Saturday, the Sunday.
And you would have to fly
straight to the con. Yeah. So I'll go straight from the airport to the convention center, and then from the convention center to a hotel and stay the night, and then same thing, go to the convention and then train to airport and then fly home.
What are you gonna do
within
with like
48 hours?
With like your luggage or like anything that you bring with you? You gotta just walk around the con.
Yeah. Well, because it's only like a day, so it's like I just need a backpack, really, like backpack and more clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I pack light. Yeah. Well, because I've been. This is what I do in my spare time. I love like modding shit and like making shit.
Shout out to Rossi with the $1.49 super sticker. Let's go.
This is I found this like little black case thing, and I was like, oh, you know what I can do with this? I like made little inserts. It's actually missing a few pieces right now. I made some little inserts out of foam to put my little mic in. And then this is like a little case with like all my cables for like my camera and shit. And so when like my camera can sit in here, and I've put these little foam bits in to like.
You made that?
I did, yeah.
Nice. I'm too lazy for stuff like that. I'll just go on Amazon and buy something that has all that.
But I feel like I'm quite a hands-on person. So I was like, I'll make my own. But yeah, so like, like that'll hold my camera, my mics, cables, everything. And like that's just all my tech. And then I just need another outfit and then a tripod. That's like all I need if I go up.
Damn. So looking at that guest list for you, there's a con I'm thinking about in December. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but like this is kind of a smaller, slower US con, right?
Yeah.
It's not major, but look at the guest list here. So we're spoiled here. This is a slower con. We got Hayden's there, Gina's there, the Rancor trainer's there, right? I think there's some more decent. Oh, Carson Teva's there.
Oh, yeah.
Right, bad guy from Stranger Things. Who else?
Natasha's there. Natasha was there.
Oh, Natasha's there. Yep, Sabine's there.
Oh man.
And this is considered like a smaller con. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh, and then Sam Witwer's there. Super Mario voice is there. Freaking Mario, like Mario's Mario. Come on. Zelda's there too. I think there's more. Are the Clone Wars actors here? No, that's it. So I'm thinking about this one just to say what's up to my buddy I haven't seen since August. You know, he might be worried.
Yeah.
So
You gotta update him. Yeah.
it's very tempting just to go.
When is this, or where is this actually?
In Columbus, Ohio. Very random state. There's not like,
Ohio.
yeah. So it's
Is
December
that far
7th
away?
and 8th. I mean, I wouldn't drive there. I would fly there. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty, yeah. But then it's like, okay, if I go, I gotta get an autograph with the boy. I gotta get another photo with the boy. Like, we'll see.
That.
We'll see.
I love that. So good. Yeah, it's just insane. Oh, it's just easier to tour around and do like a bunch of cons, like especially for, if you're not doing work right now, like certain celebrities, like they just get on there, get some moolah, make some photos, take some photos.
Look at
Bob's your uncle.
Look at this one. This is this month, the end of the month, San Fran Fan Expo. You got Hayden, freaking this guy from Stranger Things, Andy Serkis, Daredevil. Yo, they just announced Manny Jacinto. I was like, damn.
Nice.
You got Cal Kestis, Moff Gideon. This one's pretty stacked.
That's amazing. I love that.
And I think Manny's cheap. Yeah, $60 for an auto.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. It's prime.
So that's gonna be good when you come to the States, because you're gonna have a lot of opportunities to meet people.
I know. I'm still down for what was our plan to go to LA Comic-Con?
LA Comic-Con and ICCC if they happen to be like back-to-back weekends again, like they were.
I think we worked out they were, weren't they? Hey.
Yeah, that would be so perfect if it turned out that way.
Let's do it. I love that. Oh, chat, you're being legends today. It's a little slow on the Star Wars news side, but I do want to bring up a thought. Speaking of kind of conventions and who's at conventions right now. I can't remember if I voiced this or not. But I have a massive theory that, like, I think we have talked about this, about like Hayden being in more content and in more things than we think he's going to be in. Because there's just too much pointing towards Lucasfilm highlighting him more. And I think I'm looking into it because I think about that weird, I don't know what this was for, but that like they lit up the Empire State Building and he was there and did all that promo stuff.
Yep.
And then they did this random like Darth Vader F1 collab or whatever.
Yeah. With him and Doug Chang were there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just getting the vibes that they're just trying to like be like, hey, this guy's still here. Like he is the face of Star Wars. And I don't know, like back to our conversation on being like, don't get your hopes up. But my hopes is like, my hope is an announcement at Star Wars Celebration is going to be of a show that no one has heard rumored, that no one has expected or thought of. And it's going to involve Hayden as the lead. That's my biggest hopes and dreams on a shooting star that will happen. Because they're just amping him up so hard.
CG with the $4.99, better con, but no chance I'd ever go to the
San Francisco. I love Francisco. San Francisco? What the fuck did I say? San Francisco.
You been there?
Yeah. I've been there. My brother lived there for 2 years, so I went
it's like it's a terrible place. Like they're always like breaking into people's cars, stealing stuff, robbing stores.
A lot of homeless. I did notice.
It's bad over there in that sense. Yeah. So like if I were to go there, I'd be like watching my back everywhere I go. Like you're not getting me, suckers.
Yeah, right.
But no, I get that for sure. I'm sure it's beautiful, the beautiful parts, but like I heard a lot of bad things over there. But no, to your point, I was kind of like already thinking that because this year in particular, this dude has been at so many conventions, almost too many. Like, bro, you're everywhere. Like, what's going on? It's as if he's trying to like do a ton this year because next year he's not going to be at any because he's going to be too busy filming, recording. And didn't he like after Ahsoka, didn't he sign with a new agency? Like, what is it called? Agent?
Yes.
Movie star agent, whatever.
Talent agency.
Yeah. So it's almost like that's kind of why I kind of want to go to that one in December because that could be the last con that he goes through for a while, unless the announcement for MegaCon in February. Then I'm like, okay, I'm good. Excuse me. But I think something's cooking. I would love for him to get his own thing, but literally they better focus on him and not other people. Like you and Show, Kenobi was focused on too many other things, not him. It needs to be focused on him. And that would be so sick if nobody knew about it and we heard it first in Japan. I miss those days where things didn't get spoiled and leaked and you heard it for the first time and you were genuinely shocked and in awe.
Yes. My two favorite of that in Star Wars was Luke and Mando. I don't think did many people know about that? Was that leaked?
Nobody knew about that. Nobody knew. People theorized maybe we would see Luke only because Grogu reached out to a Jedi, so they went down the list of Jedi alive, Cal Kestis, Ezra, Luke. So like people were saying that, but nobody was like, oh, he's in the finale. Because like you saw how they filmed it. Everybody, even the people there, thought it was Plo Koon.
I love that. I love that whole story.
Katie Sackhoff was pissed. I don't know if you listened to her podcast on her channel. She was watching the finale at home and she didn't know. She watched the finale. She was in this damn scene. She was there. She didn't know. And she texted Dave pissed, like, what? Luke, you didn't tell me. Yeah. Crazy.
So good. So good. Yeah, like that was an awesome one to not be leaked. Like if that was all expected, that would not have had the gravity in that scene. I'm so happy about that one. Same with Princess Leia in Kenobi. Did you know that was going to be a thing?
Princess young Leia in Kenobi? Wasn't that in the trailers?
No, not at all. There's nothing of Alderaan or young Leia in Kenobi.
In none of the trailers, really? Yeah. I don't remember. I mean, I feel like we did know because like we know that the whole point of the show was he was on Tatooine watching Luke. I think we expected Luke more than Leia, and we barely got Luke. But didn't we know about her casting beforehand?
I mean, to my point of this question is like I had no idea. I hadn't even heard it talked about. So I was
remember
like on the floor. You were at the premiere of it, weren't you?
Yes, at Anaheim.
Okay, so you weren't that surprised when it happened.
I don't think so. I don't remember it being like,
I was on the floor, being like I'm talking level of Luke in Mando. Like that was me. I was like, I was floored.
No, CG with the $4.99. Have you ever seen the AI generated Star Wars Super Panavision teaser trailers in 1950 styles? I think I've seen like clips of that like on Instagram where it's AI and it's like Star Wars in the 50s. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, no, that Leia thing didn't really surprise me.
Wow. I'm amazed by that.
I'm trying to think. Well, I can't really think of anything that really, really surprised me like that. I mean, Luke for sure. The end of episode 4 of Ahsoka, when we saw Hayden, that surprised me because I didn't think we were going to see him that episode.
I agree.
That hit so hard. And maybe in Rogue One, I didn't expect the hallway scene to be savage as it was because we've never seen Vader move like that. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah.
I have no memory of seeing Rogue One. Like that is blacked out from my memory. Like I did see it obviously when it came out, but I'm like, I just cannot remember the experience of it at all. But I wasn't a fan for a long time. Wasn't a fan of Rogue One.
Oh my God.
No, like wasn't into it at all, which is interesting because a lot of people will be like, "Oh, that's the best like Disney Star Wars movie," and I'm like, "No, it's not."
What do you think is the best Disney Star Wars movie?
You want to piss 62 of you off? Probably Rise of Skywalker.
Okay. I think I like Rogue One. Force Awakens is close behind it. Then I would have Rise. But yeah.
I just think it's epic. I think it's so cool. I think it's so well done. Solo movie. Why isn't that up there?
Oh,
how does that movie exist, man? That's so random. I forget about that movie like every day.
I feel bad about that movie, man. They got so shafted.
Me too. I think because it's not even like bad for a reason. Like it's not even like a negative thing. It's just like no one just thinks about it. Just no one thinks about it.
This was pretty dope too.
Qui-Gon.
I teared up at that.
That's a good one.
I teared up because we all wanted it and we felt like he has to pop up. Like, come on. And seeing it hit. Because like the show was done, we're like, oh, here he goes, here's the end. But as soon as I saw him looking at the distance, I'm like, yo, he's gonna pop up. He's gonna pop up. Oh my god. I wish I was doing reaction videos back then just to have that memory. But I know I teared up. For a fact, I teared up seeing Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Oh.
There was another one I just remembered. What the hell was that? Oh, at the end of Mando season 2, episode 1, where they pan at the end of the episode and they reveal Boba Fett standing there.
Oh, that was a
good reveal
moment. Because when I saw that, right when he turned and you saw Tamora, I was like, Boba Fett, like, and like they like teased us hard at the beginning of the episode with Cobb Vanth with his armor, and we thought it was Boba for a split second. But yeah, that was season 2 was so epic.
Such a good season. Such a good season. I just rewatched that episode actually. Rogue One was the only Disney Star Wars movie that didn't suck. I don't know. Up for debate.
Yeah. Mando season 2, so good.
Unreal, man.
I know another moment when Ahsoka in Mando season 2 in the Jedi, when she said, "Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?" I had a heart attack.
Yes.
I had a heart attack because I was like, holy shit, he's not dead. What is going on? It was a big deal because I love Rebels, and hearing her like say that, I'm like, Thrawn, Ezra, they're alive. Like that was a really good moment. That was a beautiful moment.
100%. That episode, but like even like see, this is why season 2 is fantastic, because even the previous episode when like as the Bo-Katan reveal was like super cool, and at the end of the episode, she's like, "Oh, you go find this Jedi, Ahsoka Tano." Like that name drop was awesome. Yeah. And then for the Thrawn name drop in Ahsoka's episode, it just felt like it kept building of like,
yeah, like, it did.
All these people, that was awesome.
Even into the finale, like when Boba is talking shit to Bo-Katan, Bo-Katan's like, "I've heard that voice a million times." I'm like, damn. Like, what?
Like that is such a good roast. That is such a good like. Hey, you shut up.
and Boba was like something about his father, and she was like, "You mean your donor?" Like she was a savage.
She was.
Oh, I love Bo-Katan. Oh my god.
Oh, Katie Sackhoff. That is someone who I want to meet one day. She's so awesome. She's such a badass person. I love it.
She is. She is.
Star Wars. We jumped off the Skeleton Crew trailer discussion quite quickly. Do we have anything else to say about the trailer?
I mean, there's not really much until we get the show, because like we don't like. I kind of don't want to hype it up and be like, yeah, Hondo, because like that's what a majority of people I see online are saying. They want to see him. They want Hondo. It's a show about pirates. There's pirates. That looks like his skull. I don't know. I guess we'll see when it delivers.
Absolutely. Well, before we wrap up here, chat, put in the live chat right now, on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited, how ready, how interested you are for Skeleton Crew to come out in less than a month now. 1 to 10, 1 being like, I might not even watch it. 10 being, oh my god, I'm gonna fall over with excitement. I.e. Indiota, who's the Skeleton Crew spokesperson at this point. He's a big fan. There you go.
He's right though. Like, don't get excited for cameos, because that's what I did with Andor. That's part of the reason Andor. I'm like, where's
100%,
Maul?
100%.
Where's Ahsoka? Where's Rex? They're all here. They're all alive right now. So, what's up, Illyrio? Member for 6 months. Hope you guys are well. Hyped for the show. I'm hyped to have fun.
Yes, that's a good way to say that.
Yeah, I'm hyped to have some fun. Ricky, member for 17 months. Let's go. He's been alive for 17 months. He's 10 out of 10. Okay. But Ricky's cheating though, because he has kids. So like he could be selfish and have fun watching it, and then have fun again watching with his kids. You cheater, Ricky. Yeah. You're not slick.
I love it. So Zin saying 6 to 7.
Gotcha, Daisy.
Clan with a 7. 6 or 7 out of 10 right now. Put it in the chat. Come on. Want to see those numbers? Tim saying a 5. Indiota. What number is that? A trillion? I think that's a trillion. I'm going to guess. I don't want to count the zeros.
That's a lot.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I would say 9's is Phidias. It would be an 8, if not for Jude Law. Yeah, fair enough. Diablo Cooling says 10, and having fun. Oh, like wait, on this show we were talking about Skeleton Crew. Are you talking about this show and having fun? Is it? Do you mean you're having fun right now, or Skeleton Crew? You're going to have fun with Skeleton Crew. I love that. I love that. Oh, can't wait for Neil though. Neil is going to be the standout. Neil meme's going to be off the
Daisy,
charts.
What's your IG name? I don't see anything. I just can't wait. Wait, what'd you say? Who's going to be the what?
Neil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I cannot wait for Neil. I think, like I said, every thumbnail reaction, Neil's going to be in it. I don't care if Hondo shows up. Neil will be, unless Neil and Hondo are on the screen together. Perfect thumbnail. Beautiful. But Neil's going to be fun, and I want to meet that little kid. He was at London Celebration. He came out on stage. The little kid.
Jeez, I did not remember that whatsoever.
Well, he did, but it was just 3 random little kids on stage. So like we didn't know who they were gonna be or like what. It's like, hey, look at these 3 little jabronis. Oh, they're gonna be in the show. Cool. So yeah.
3 little jabronis.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, amazing. Well, anything else to mention, shout out, do before
are we having that? Is next Wednesday for sure confirmed with you know who?
I believe it is. I believe it is indeed. You gonna say it or am I gonna say it?
You say it.
Okay. Next week, a special episode of the Sith Side, we will be joined by a legend of a name within the Star Wars community. You would know him as Kai Patterson Films, or KP Films. He is, of course, done the very, very infamous Kenobi movie re-edit, as well as doing the other shows of Ahsoka, Book of Boba. I think there's another one coming, but he will be on the live show with us next week, talking all about his projects, his edits, and his process and his creativity into the process of doing these edits that he does. He shifts. If you haven't seen any of his work, he re-edits all the episodes from the show into a movie length sort of cut down version of these shows, and they're absolutely awesome. So Kai Patterson joining us next week live on the Sith Side. It's going to be a fantastic discussion. You won't want to miss it. It's going to be an extra great discussion.
Yes, it is. Very excited. Can't wait for that.
Absolutely. Good times. Let's get out of here, man. I think that's all. I think that's us.
Yes.
We've got to get to the beach.
All right, guys. So Hannah's going to go to the beach. I'm not. I mean, I could. I could, but it's dark out right now. Is it
cold? Oh, okay.
Nah. It doesn't get cold in Florida. It's summer year round. We're chilling. But shout out to you guys in the chat. It's been a great stream. We'll see you guys next week. And remember, always choose the Sith side.
The Sith side. Nailed it.
See you guys.